Guten Morgen, meine alle 5. Klasse DPS Kalyanpur Deutsche Schulen. Ich hoffe und wünsche, dass Sie zu Hause gut, glücklich und gesund sind. So, liebe Schüler, heute machen wir etwas Neues. Heute lernen wir zusammen die Zählen. Was heißt Zählen? Zählen sind einfach Counting. Zählen heißt Counting auf Englisch. So, dear students, today we start something new, that is counting. So, we learn today counting from 0 to 20. Okay? So, let's start. The word Saal, Z-A-H-L, is called number, singular form. Und Zahlen means the plural, numbers, right? And the word Z-A with umlauts, H-L-E-N, Zählen, that is the counting. So now we start from 1 to 20, okay? How do we read 0? 0 is N-U-L-L. You see, you should know how to spell it. And second thing is that you should know how to pronounce it correctly. Okay? So these are two things that we have to do today. So it's called N-U-L-L. Null. Null. Null heißt zero of English. It's called zero in English. Then E-I-N-S. Eins. Eins. Das ist Nummer eins, meaning number one. One in German is called eins. Z-W-E-I. Das ist Nummer zwei. Zwei. So, number two is zwei. Then we have D-R-E-I. That is dry. Like we say, the clothes are dry. That way, dry. Dry. So, Nummer drei, number three is dry auf Deutsch, meaning in German. V-I-E-R. Number four is called, pronounced fear, like fear of heights, fear of darkness. The same pronunciation. Fear. Fear. Number five, F, U with umlaut, N and F again. Fünf. Fünf. Number five is fünf. Dann haben wir, liebe Schüler, then we have, dear students, number 6, which is pronounced as sechs. S-E-C-H-S. And I told you, whenever a vowel comes after S, it is pronounced as like Z, like za. Okay, like ZTV. So this number would be sechs. Number 6 is sechs. Dann S-I-E-B-E-N. Sieben. Number 7 is sieben. Okay. Then we have Nummer 8, number 8. It's A-C-H-T. Acht. How do we say that? Acht. Right from the epiglottis. Acht. Number 8 is acht. N-E-U-N. Number nine is neun. Why? Because wherever you see in the German the spelling EU together, in any German word, if you see EU together, it's pronounced as oi. Remember the sound, oi. So this whole word Neun would be neun, noi, oi, because of an noi, and then again a n is there, so it will be pronounced as neun. So number 9 is neun. Und dann haben wir, liebe Schüler, number 10. And then we have, dear students, which is spelled as ZEHN. That is, and I told you, the pronunciation, the phonetic of Z is like whenever it's starting, first alphabet of a word, it is S. It's not za, it's not zebra, it's sa. It's like somebody, like the name Sagar, like the name Samir. Okay? So, Z, E is A, as for ABCD I have taught you, H is Ha, N is N. So, it is sane, like the name, you can take anybody's name like Sumitra Sen, like Munmun Sen, anybody's name. So, sane, it's pronounced as sane and not Zain. It's a common mistake that students often do. They pronounce Z as za. No, dear students, it is sa. It's purely sa. So, number 10 is sane. Dann Nummer 11. Number 11 in German is read as elf and it's written as ELF. Elf. 12. Number 12 is ZWO with umlauts, L and F. Everything together is pronounced as Swolf. Swolf. Okay? Number 12 is Swolf. And then comes number 13. You see, from number 13 to 19, it's quite simple with few exceptions in the middle. So we take 3, we have learned 3, which was dry. And we have just learned 10, which is sane. And we know if we add 3 and 10, 3 plus 10 will give you 13. So same way we apply here. DREI, dry, plus is read as plus, dry plus sane is equal to Dreizehn. And I told you, whenever Z comes in the middle, whenever it is, Z is not the first word, any other word in a alphabet in a word, it will be pronounced as T, Sa, half T and Sa. So it will be read as, the pure German pronunciation would be Dreizehn, Dreizehn. Okay? So number 13 is Dreizehn. We follow the same rule here also. So we take fear, 4 as fear, plus sane. 4 plus 10 gives you 14, which is fear, and then again Z comes, Z is there, not the first word. So again sound of T, Adha T, and Sa. It will be Fiat sane. You stop there. Fiat, if you really want to pronounce it nicely, you have to stop at ta, half ta. Adhe ta pe rukna hai. Fiat sane. Okay? Fiat sane. Then haben wir 15. Same. Fünf plus sane gives 15. Fünft sane. And then haben wir, then we have some exception, which is in German called Ausnahme. We know number 6 is sechs, but here we do not take S. S is deleted. So it becomes Zech. Zech, or a Zesh also some Germans call it. So it is Zechsen or Zeschen. Easier way is Zecht, Zechtsen. So number 16 is Zechtsen. Then we have 17. 17 is noch einmal ein Ausnahme. 17 is again, once again an exception. Here, instead of, because 17 is 7 plus 10, which should be, as per the earlier ones, 7 plus 10. But here we don't take 7, we only take the SIEB, Sieb. En is deleted. So we are left with Sieb plus 10. And that makes Sieb, and then again condition of the rule of the, Z, which is the Sa. So it is Siebzehn. Siebzehn. So 17 is SIEBZEHN, pronounced as Siebzehn. Then having here Achtzehn. Acht, here again we go back to the normal rule, no exceptions. So number 8 is Acht plus 10. Das macht, that makes, das macht 18. Number 18, 18. Number 9, same rule. Number 9 is 9 plus 10. 9th, 19. Number 19 is 19. 19, 19. And then we have 20, which I also gave you as an example when I was teaching you alphabet. Here we can see both sounds, both phonetics of Z. Z being the first alphabet of this particular word, sounds like Sa, Swan. And then it comes again, which is not the first one, anywhere in the middle. So it is T, Sa. So Swant, Sish. And IG in German is read as Ish. Some people say in southern Germany they call it as Ig also, but the popular way, most common way is Ish. IG as Ish. Sounds weird, sounds strange, but that's how it is pronounced. So Swanzisch is the pure German pronunciation. So dear students, we have learned now 0 to 20. We know now how to write them and how to pronounce them. Now let's repeat them once again. So for example, we can take any phone number, anybody's phone number, and we can now just call out the numbers. Suppose here the number is 0187 632 945. I mean, you can take even your mobile number of your father or your mother, anybody's number, and just practice it. So we have learned 0 as 0, 1, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 9, 4 und 5. That's how they tell their numbers in Germany. Somebody asks, like, what's your mobile number? They call it, mobile is called Handy, Handy, Handy. So it's called Handy number. Okay, now let's recap it, a quick recap, everything at a glance. Okay, now we zip through it. So let's pronounce 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So dear students, today we learned numbers, we learned counting, this is called Zählen in German, from 0 to 20. In the next class, we'll go further. Okay? So that was it for today. So till the next class, how do we say? Bis zum nächstes Mal, till the next time. Danke, thanks, und auf Wiedersehen, which is a formal way of saying bye or see you again.